retired, but I'm here. Let's see. How many people we can get up in here? Let's see how many people we can get up in here. We got 2 people. Okay. Yeah. What's up, JJ? What up, man? All right, what's good, y'all? I had to put y'all on mute because someone came in about dinner ideas, and I told her I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'll probably eat that smoothie place. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, so yeah. But anyways, we're live. I don't know who's excited for Saturday night's main event. I am. I'll be live Saturday. I will be live Saturday. I'm very proud of myself because I came out here. I committed to coming out here Tuesday and today. So, and Tuesday, I really don't cover NXT, but I'll cover it on Tuesday. We'll be back here next Tuesday for another one. So yeah. But man, working a lot, bro. Seriously, I am going on 1, 2, 4. I am going on day 5. Day 5. Without. Am I tripping? Because I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, yesterday. Then I work today. I work tomorrow. I work Saturday morning. I work Sunday, Monday, next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday, next Saturday, next Sunday, next Monday, next Tuesday, and then Christmas Day I'm finally off. So that is a long stretch. I counted it 16 days without an off day, so 16 days. So that's 2 straight weeks of work or just working. So yeah. Y'all probably thinking, why are you doing that? Why are you working all these days? And I'm like, cause if I'm gonna be doing these vlogs for you guys and all that stuff, I need to be working as many hours as I can. I need to work many days as I can. I know you're probably saying, well, you need off days. Well, I work 6 days a week. My only off days are usually Saturdays. Last week I worked a short week because it was my birthday. So yeah, I know y'all. I know that. I know you're probably thinking, bro, that is too much. That is way too much. Um, but I don't want to talk about work. I want to talk about pro wrestling. I'm doing good headset. Tomorrow I'm going to I'm going to a TNA show for the first time in 2 years. There will be a vlog for it. I'm headed to TNA Final Resolution, so I cannot wait to be there. I can't wait to talk about Dynamite with you guys. I can't wait to talk about Saturday night's main event with you guys. Actually, we got 8 people in here, so we can go ahead and talk about it right now. How about that? So yeah, we're gonna talk about AEW Winter is Coming, and then we'll talk about the WWE Saturday night's main event preview and predictions. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Yeah, man, we're heading to a TNA show tomorrow. Final Resolution. I cannot wait. And it's sold out. So Atlanta is going to be, actually, excuse me, Hot Atlanta is going to be very hyped to see this show. The card is stacked. I can't wait to go to this. So yeah, man, you can just, I feel like I got the, feel the chills, man. So yeah, so let's get right into Dynamite. I don't want to keep you out here too long because of Thursday Night Football, and also I do not like being live. Wow, I know Thursday Night Football and then me being live at the same time. I just don't like that. Unless I'm on there with Chris, then I wouldn't mind being on there live at the same time as Thursday Night Football because I know the Rams and the 49ers are taking on each other in about 2 hours. So yeah, kickoff in about 2 hours. But anyways, let's get straight into Dynamite. What I thought of the show. After what I watched, I thought it wasn't a bad show. Like, I honestly thought it was okay. But they still, they got to get some stuff, they got to get some story going. They got to get some more momentum going. We can't just keep having these okay, bad shows. 1 week the show is bad, but then the next week it gets a little better, but then it's just left at okay. No, we need to be good, great. We gotta get people to come back and tune in. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, it is what it is. So Dynamite starts off with Pac and AEW World Champion Jon Moxley versus Switchblade Jay White and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Orange wiped out Pac with a tope suicida while Jay White took the fight to Moxley with knife-edge chops. Jay rammed Moxley into the ring apron. Moxley grabbed Orange and whipped him into the metal ring steps. The bell finally rang as Pac and Jay White entered the ring. Jay blasted Pac with a backbreaker, but Mox jumped in with a boot to Jay White to break up the pin attempt. Moxley and White exchanged chops in the center of the ring. Mox avoided a Blade Runner attempt from Jay and then dodged an Orange punch from Cassidy. Pac planted Orange into the announce desk. Christian Cage and Payotry were scouting the match from up in the suites of the arena. Orange connected with a thrust kick to Moxley, stunned the champion. Jay White tagged in a clean house, sending Pac flying with a big-time backdrop. Jay White spiked Pac and then Mox with DDTs. Jay White ran into a boot from Pac. Moxley battered Jay White with knee strikes in the corner. Pac cracked Jay White with a spinning back kick, folded him in half. Moxley clobbered Jay White with a short arm lariat. Jay White rallied back with a dragon screw to Pac and tag out to Orange. Orange came and swinging away at Moxley. Moxley got punted in the face. Orange threw a Pac with a DDT. Orange climbed up top and spiked Moxley with a diving DDT for a near fall. Pac ate a stun dog millionaire from Cassidy. Cassidy crunched Moxley with a beach break for a 2 count. So close, said Tony Schiavone. Wheeler Yuta distracted the ref while Marina Shafir grabbed Orange boots. Heyman Page stormed the ring and grounded and pounded Jon Moxley. Pause. Orange pulled Page off Moxley and they exchanged shots. Jay White jumped in and punched Heyman with punches. Orange advertently hit Jay White with an orange punch. Jay White came back with a Blade Runner on Orange. Heyman put a finger of blame at them until Moxley the Death Riders blindsided them. Moxley and the Death Riders, content with the damage they have done, left the ring. A vignette aired hyping the return of Bandito. So Bandito is working his way back to the company. He's been out with an injury for a little bit. So yeah. Hopefully he can stay healthy and get things going. I actually like Bandito for real, so we'll get into that after this whole Moxley Death Rider situation. All right, backstage, Moxley said at World's End it will be a fatal four-way against Heyman, Adam Page, Orange Cassidy, and Switchblade Jay White. The fatal four-way match. So at World's End it will be a fatal four-way against John Moxley will defend against Heyman, Adam Page, Orange Cassidy, Switchblade Jay White. I thought many people seen them going with this scenario for World's End, which is going to be a fatal four-way. I'm honestly cool with it. I'm still not feeling John Moxley as the AEW World Champion. In my honest opinion, I think Heyman Page should be the World Champion, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm still not feeling Mox as the World Champion. I just didn't think him beating Danielson was And then the whole Death Riders angle, it's just not, bro, it's just not clicking for me, in my opinion. It's really not. The whole Death Rider storyline is just not clicking for me. And then the people that they're fighting against, the people that's fighting against the Death Riders, they're not even believable. You know, you got Orange Cassidy in there, you got Darby Allin. I mean, is Darby Allin supposed to be believable? I mean, I'm a Darby Allin guy, but you know, I want Darby to succeed. I think Darby could be the guy to beat Moxley for the championship. Will I be interested in seeing it happen? Absolutely. But I don't know. But I don't know if other people see Darby Allin's world champion material. In my opinion, I do see Darby Allin as a world champion. I think AEW will. I think Darby Allin will be the AEW world champion. I think he'll be the next champion. Now you can make an argument for Jay White. Jay White should have beaten MJF for the world title, but things happened, and then Jay White got injured, and then you know they just booking really just had a tug of war with Jay White. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, Heyman Adam Page after he beat Swerve Strickland, I feel like he should have gone right into that world championship. He should have beat Danielson for that world title. And right now we should be seeing Heyman Adam Page as the world champion, not John Moxley. And I think Adam Page would be better suited as the world champion instead of John Moxley. But man, we really got to shake some things up, man. Fatal 4-way. Who's taking the pin? Orange Cassidy again? You're gonna pin Orange Cassidy again after he lost that Full Gear last month? It's crazy. They really need to come up with ideas and come up with stories for this world championship, man. Because honestly, bro, if it was up to me, I would put low-key. I'm low-key gonna I low-key want Heyman I low-key want Heyman Adam Page to get the belt at World's End. I low-key do. Or put the belt on Jay White. I'm sorry, I just cannot buy into Moxley as the AEW World Champion. I just cannot. Tay, what's up, man? AEW fans force themselves to like that BS Death Rider storyline. Plus, AEW don't know how to carry out things when it's hot, and they just keep stretching stuff out until it's boring. Spot on. You are very spot on. But this whole Death Riders thing, it needs to come to an end already. I can't buy into it. John Moxley as the world champion. I'm not there. I'm not there for the reign. Heyman Adam Page should have taken that belt off of Bryan Danielson. And I will stand by that till this day. In this week, Christian Cage said, so it's a 4-way match for the title at World's End. I have a problem with every person in this match. My biggest problem is with you, Jon Moxley, because you have what I want. And if you make it out of that match as a champion this time, I will not miss. I will send you back to rock bottom. I will send you back to rehab while I'm forced to rehab the heavyweight championship. I am the next AEW World Champion. Hell, I would even take Christian cashing in on Moxley if he retains at World's End. I would be all for Christian Cage cashing that thing in and winning the belt. Everything was fine with Swerve's check. Yeah. Everything was fine. They took the belt off Swerve. They put it on Danielson. But then they put the belt on Moxley and it just crumbled. Like I just don't get it. Hook was waiting for Christian Cage to batter Christian with lefts and rights. Hook locked on to the Red Rum. Hook was tearing apart Christian Cage until Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne jumped into the suite and broke it up long enough for Hook to run off. Do you guys care about this? I really don't. Hook and Christian, remember a few years ago when Hook was the hottest thing in the company? Now Hook is just there. It's just another warm body. Like, come on now, what are we doing? Anyways, moving on. Continental Classic Gold League match. And hold on, let me read this comment real quick. And they done everything to knock out Heyman's momentum he had in the summer. That Swerve Heyman thing was the hottest thing in the company. Yeah. And once Heyman defeated Swerve at All Out, they should have gone to Wrestle Dream. They should have did Heyman Page versus Bryan Danielson. And Heyman should have won the belt right then and there. You still could have kept him hot. But no. You got to go put the belt on Jon Moxley. I know I'm coming off as a hater, but jeez. Like, seriously, we got to do better. All right. Claudio Castagnoli versus Will Ospreay. Ospreay nearly stole his next 3 points with a Spanish fly in the opening seconds of the match. Ospreay followed up with a Suzuki special. Claudio blocked an O's cutter with a European uppercut. Ospreay drop kicked the ring steps into Claudio's knees. Claudio retaliated by driving Will's face first into the barricade. Claudio used the giant swing on Will, hurling him into the steel ring steps. Claudio trapped Will's arms in the step and then stepped on Will's arm. Claudio countered a springboard with a European uppercut. Ospreay used a Hurricane Rana and then a corkscrew kick to take Claudio off his feet. Will Ospreay wiped out Claudio with a suplex and then a standing sky twister press for a near fall. Claudio booted Will in the face. Will locked in the flying octopus hold. Claudio escaped and crashed down on Will with a double foot stomp. Claudio dodged a sky twister press and followed with a running European uppercut for a 2 count on Will. Claudio and Will traded strikes in the center of the ring. Ospreay stunned Claudio with an Os cutter out of nowhere. Claudio countered a hidden blade with a European uppercut and then a running lariat for a near fall on Ospreay. Will Ospreay swept the legs and jackknifed Will for the pin out of nowhere. Claudio blindsided Ospreay after the match. Darby Allin sprinted to the ring with a baseball bat and Claudio retreated. I thought the match was good. Will Ospreay gets 3 points. Just moving on to the tournament. There you have it. So, nice Ospreay match I enjoyed. I mean, it's Ospreay. Not surprised. Claudio, he's good. So, yeah. Renee Paquette was backstage with Ricochet. Ricochet said, "This is why I came to AEW, for the competition, and nothing brings that out quite like the Continental Classic. And tonight I have Brody King for the first time, but he's not Ricochet. We might be 1-1 right now, but tonight it's me who holds all the cards." Ricochet looked at one of MVP's business cards in his hand and laughed. So Ricochet could be teasing joining the Hurt Syndicate. So yeah. But let's get a mic out of Ricochet's hand, man. He can't. The boy still can't cut a promo. And we still giving him a microphone. Come on now. We gotta MJ was shown pulling up backstage at an arena in a limousine. Okay. Renee Paquette was backstage to interview Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona said, "It is great to be back in AEW. I belong here. Everyone was shocked except for me. at Final Battle, the biggest opportunity in my career will be against Chris Jericho. I am not going to wait around. Brian Keith, how about this Friday at Rampage? Me and you one-on-one. Do you guys care? No, you don't. Final Battle, do you guys care? I went to the show last year. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Ring of Honor Final Battle, right? I don't know why are they promoting Final Battle on AEW television? Like, aren't you supposed to promote that on Honor Club or something? Like, why are we bringing up Final Battle and Chris Jericho and the ring? Enough with this Ring of Honor stuff on AEW television. Enough with this Ring of Honor stuff on Dynamite. Enough. I thought you would learn your lesson by now, but no, you still got Ring of Honor stuff on TV. Leave that Ring of Honor stuff from Ring of Honor. And I'll be honest, bro, Ring of Honor Final Battle last year, if you guys remember, if you were a subscriber around that time last year, I went to that show last year in Dallas, in Texas. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was a couple times. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It was a couple times I felt bored. Like, sitting at that show, it was a couple times I did feel bored. And then it was in a big venue, and then like it really wasn't really nobody there, for real. So I'm gonna be honest. Ring of Honor is just dead. And the only time I watched Ring of Honor was when Hikaru Shida made a couple of appearances for Ring of Honor, and she challenged Athena. And I thought she was going to beat Athena for the title. And then that didn't happen. Good match. Super Card of Honor in Philadelphia. Good match. But then you just going to send Shida down there just to be a body warmer and a pin eater? Like, what are we doing? I thought they was going to put the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship on Shida. I thought she was going to end Athena's reign. Apparently that didn't happen. So yeah. And now she's just in catering, doing nothing. So yeah. But do you guys care about Final Battle? Let me read. Is there even a card announced for this show? What's up, Brandon? What's up? Yeah, dude. Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch for the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. Chris Jericho versus Matt Cardona for the Ring of Honor World Championship. The Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara versus the Righteous, Vincent and Dutch in the Texas Bull match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. Good luck for me to care about this. Good luck. Because I don't care about Ring of Honor. The only time I watched Ring of Honor, when it first got it started back up, I was watching a little bit. Then I stopped watching after Final Battle. In what, 2023? Yeah, I started watching after that. And then when Shida came on, I strictly just watched her segments, and that was it. Even when Mina was making appearances down there, I watched a little bit of that, but that was really it. I just couldn't care less for that Ring of Honor stuff. I just couldn't. I don't know why he brought the company. Bro, you would have been better off giving it to somebody else. Jeez, what are we doing? What a pass in. They were better off having Heyman win the Owen than he's the one that throws Swerve all in. I'm sorry, having Brian win the Owen than having they throw Swerve all in was forced. I didn't mind Brian getting the title, but when You already know what I'm about to say. I'm not even going to repeat myself. Alright. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly. Winner faces MJF at World's End. Before the match, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett approached Kyle and said he didn't have to do this. Bennett said to remember that at the end of the day, they're still family. Kyle said, you should have thought of that before you let one of our brothers get hurt. Alright, Kyle went for an armbar, but Cole escaped. Cole avoided a high roundhouse kick from Kyle. Kyle swept out Cole's legs on the arena floor. Back in the ring, Cole clocked Kyle with a thrust kick. Kyle countered a Panama Sunrise with a knee strike and then a brainbuster on the knees for a near fall. Cole lowered the boom with a knee strike on Kyle. Kyle applied an ankle lock with body scissors. Cole reached the ropes to force the ref to break the hold. Cole planted Kyle with a Panama Sunrise. O'Reilly grabbed Cole's leg and applied an ankle lock. Cole reversed out of the hold. Kyle pulled Cole out of the ring. Cole blasted Kyle with a thrust kick right on target. Kyle collapsed in the ring while the ref was checking on Kyle. MJF jumped up on the apron. Cole rocked MJF with a thrust kick and then cradled Kyle for the pinfall victory. MJF wanted to prevent it, but now it'll be MJF versus Adam Cole for the AEW Dynamite Diamond Ring at World's End, said Excalibur. Kyle left Cole and the Undisputed Kingdom in the ring, not wanting to talk to him just yet. I thought the match was solid, but once again, the story. I just don't care. It's hard for me to care about an Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era reunion in 2024. Now, granted, this was Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly's first one-on-one match since NXT TakeOver 36, the last NXT TakeOver under the Black and Gold era. And even that wasn't even rememberable. Like, those 2021, those final days of NXT Black and Gold, I just couldn't go. It's something I wouldn't go back and watch. It's really not. Like, to be honest, it's something I would not go back and watch, and it would not be rememberable. It's not rememberable. And I just think they're better off ending this Adam Cole, MJF stuff at World's End. End the feud. Let's get some fresh story going for these guys going into 2025. We don't need to see no Undisputed Era, no Adam Cole stuff going into next year. We don't need to see that. So let's just do this match at World's End. We'll end that feud. We'll go on to something else for both guys. Maybe MJF can get back into, and maybe one of these guys can get back into contention for the World Championship. Who knows? But solid match. They just need to end this feud. So yeah, they just gotta end that feud, man. FTR was backstage hyping up Fight for the Fallen. Dat said January 1st might go down as the biggest night in AEW history. LOL. As they'll be on TBS and streaming on Max. A big event needs a big match. I suggest we show up and put our names in that hat. But Death Riders will be in the middle of the ring this Saturday at Collision. Have a conversation with us. We'll see you there. Top guys out. Okay. Ring of Honor World Champion Chris Jericho had his New York Minute. Jericho said, I heard about Cardona's challenge. You want to challenge Brian Keith to send a message to me? I'll be on commentary. Tomorrow night on Ring of Honor, available at watchroh.com. It'll be me and you in a contract signing. Be careful what you wish for, Matt. You're delusional if you think you'll beat me at Final Battle. You're not ready for Chris Jericho at Final Battle or for Brian Keith at Rampage. Those last two segments, why? Anyways, moving on. The Quest is, Darby Allin spoke with Tony Schiavone earlier in the day. The Quest is never ever, Tony, Darby said, when I think of John Moxley and the Death Riders, they're slowly chipping chipping away at everything that makes AEW what it is. People think I'm reckless. The violence doesn't bother me. What bothers me is nobody does anything about it. When I think of the Continental Classic, I think about what is right. That I think about everything that is right about AEW. I need to win this tournament because it represents AEW. Moxley thinks AEW needs to be saved. This is the company that gave him a second shot. He keeps telling himself all these lies again and again. Nothing fools you better than the lies you tell yourself, John. Moving on. So it looks like Darby's going to be in contention for that World Championship. So probably, I would say like Revolution. It'll be Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley. I'll say Revolution. Yeah, Revolution. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ricochet versus House of Black, Brody King. Ricochet ducked the chop. Ricochet staggered Brody with a kick to the head. Brody shoved Ricochet to the arena floor. Ricochet jumped off the barricade with a thrust kick. Brody bought the Hurricane Rana and powerbomb Ricochet into the ring apron. Brody smashed Ricochet with a crossbody against the barricade. Ricochet regained momentum, taking flight, jumping over the top rope and wiping out Brody. Ricochet rocked Brody with a 450 splash. Brody blasted Ricochet with a lariat. Ricochet countered the Gonzo bomb with a cradle pin for a near fall. Ricochet got squashed by Brody's cannonball in the corner. Ricochet powerbombed Brody. Ricochet hit a shooting star press right on target, but Brody grabbed Ricochet by the throat. Brody searched for a sleeper hold. Ricochet grabbed the ropes and escaped by going over the top rope. Ricochet bashed Brody with the spirit gun, then followed with a second spirit gun and pinned Brody. So Ricochet gets 3 points. So yeah, solid stuff. The matches are just the matches on the show are not a problem. It's just a story. You just gotta get some. You gotta get some story behind it. You gotta get some storyline progression. That's all. Let's see. We're gonna. All right. AEW World Tag Team Champions Private Party were backstage, but they were interrupted by Leo Rush and Action Andretti. Leo and Action challenged Private Party until Dante and Darius Martin said Leo and Action didn't deserve a title shot. Brother Zay said Top Flight should fight Leo and Action at Collision this week for the right to challenge for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I'm assuming we'll get that match at World's End. I'm assuming. So, yeah, there you go. Renee Paquette was backstage with NJ and TBS champion Mercedes Moné, who will be squaring off in 1 week on Dynamite. Anna, I love that you went to Japan to train. I went to Japan too. You're only 26 and just getting started. By the time I was 26, I was already a 5-time champion. Anna said, I'm aware I'm going into our match as the underdog, but I keep proving people wrong. When you make the first mistake, I'm going to capitalize on it. All I need is 3 seconds to become the new TBS World Champion. Do you guys think NJ is winning this match next week? I don't think so. I mean, NJ. No, I'm not trying to be a hater. But where does she go from here? She lost to Mariah May. And says she wouldn't challenge Mariah May again as long as she's the AEW World Champion. No. Yeah, she lost to Mariah May. Yeah, she lost to Mariah May on that one collision for the title. And then she's going to go into a match with Mercedes next week without barely building herself back up. And she only had to wrestle like 1 match to get it? Or 2 matches to get the title shot? Do we seriously think Mercedes would drop the TBS Championship to Anna Jay on a random episode? Well, not a random episode. On a holiday bash episode of AEW Dynamite next week? The answer is no. Mercedes Moné is going to retain that championship. I don't know who she drops it to. I strictly do not know. But this and they said, oh, Mercedes hit 200 days as TBS champion. Well, what has she done for the division in the 200 days that she was there? Can her explain? What has she done? What has she done for the division in the past 200 days? I'm trying to understand. Not a damn thing. And she's facing off Anna Jay next week on Dynamite. Is Anna Jay going to win the match? No. What does Anna Jay do after she loses? Bye-bye. Right to Rampage you go. Or right to catering. Why do they insist on having Anna Jay challenge for all these championships and they keep booking her to lose? And don't get me wrong, Anna Jay is not a bad professional wrestler. It is not her fault. But the booking is just, it's just, of this women's division is just terrible. And I'm going to get into this Mariah May, me and Shirikari match in just about a few minutes. But seriously, what are we doing here? You're booking Anna Jay in a program, in a small little program with Mariah May. She loses to Mariah May. And then weeks later, she's getting a TBS championship match. All right, make that make sense. Don't know what we're doing in this women's division. Come on. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. You got the talent. You just... If the booking came together, I would even, bro, you could have went band for band with NXT for the best women's division. If you just booked it properly, you could have went band for band with the NXT women's division. But you can't. Because they got the talent, but they got the storytelling. They got the captivating storylines. They got the best women's roster. They got demons. They got dogs on that division. They got dogs. They got demons in that division. What does the AEW women's division have? There's no demons in that division. There's no killer. There's no dogs in that division. There's nothing. The AEW women's division needs that one. They need some dogs in there. They need some dogs. They need some demons that are ready to kill. You get what I'm saying? Some of my homies might not get what I'm saying. There's no killer instinct in that division. There's no killer mentality. There's nothing to improve this division. They got no dogs in that division. They got no demons. Unlike NXT. Oh, NXT got some. Oh, they got a couple dogs in that field. They got a couple demons in that field ready to kill, man. And you know who I'm talking about. Back then, Sheeta was a demon. She was in that field ready to kill. Mina could be one of them if you put her properly. Thunder Rosa, if you put these ladies properly, man, you will have some damn dogs in that division. Deanna Purrazzo, guys, I can't stress this enough. Deanna Purrazzo, guys, I am literally going to fight Tony Khan when I say this. Guys, Deanna Purrazzo, one of the best TNA knockouts of all time. She is a top, I will go out on a limb and say she is a top 10 female wrestler on this planet. She was top 5 2 years ago, 3 years ago. She was the female version of Kenny Omega. I am not even lying to you. She went on a dominant run for 2-3 years. She beat. She took down the top dollars in TNA. She took down Jordynne Grace. And you can admit, Jordynne Grace and Deonna Purrazzo, they're each other's kryptonite. They are wrestling soulmates. I am telling you. And if I walked up to Jordynne Grace and I told her, hey Jordynne, who's the best opponent you've been in the ring with? She would tell me Deonna Purrazzo. I don't see that Deonna Purrazzo from Impact. Deonna Purrazzo was making a she got fired from WWE. She made a name for herself. Deonna, we got to get that 2021. We got to get that 2020, 2022 Deonna Purrazzo back. Deonna Purrazzo became champion in Mexico. She became the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Deonna Purrazzo defeated Roxanne Perez back when she was Roxy in Ring of Honor. She defeated her for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship before Roxy went on to WWE, became a star, made a bigger name for herself. She was one of the longest reigning Impact Knockouts World Champion. And this is what Deonna Purrazzo comes to AEW for? To be a nobody? This is what we're doing with Deonna Purrazzo? You have a Hikaru Shida, who was one of the, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's still the longest reigning AEW Women's World Champion. And this is how you treat her? You got her in catering? Thunder Rosa? She was literally the AEW Women's World Champion 2 years ago. And this is how she comes back from an injury, and then you put on you don't even put on Dynamite. Willow Nightingale, you are dropping the ball with Willow Nightingale. Bro. Do you know what you have in Willow Nightingale? You have a female version of you basically have a Bayley 2.0, but for AEW. And then every time she gets some momentum, you freaking go out there and you kill it. Statlander. You have a. I don't mean to compare, but you have a Charlotte and Chris Statlander. You have a Becky Lynch and Jamie Hayter. You have those girls. You have a Bayley and Willow. You have a Charlotte and Statlander. You have a Becky Lynch and Jamie Hayter. Get some top. Those can be your top girls, man. You need a starting lineup. It's like basketball, right? You need 5 girls to lead the women's division. Take 5 girls. Take them. And get the ball rolling. Get your starting lineup. So, if it was me, we're going to throw Mercedes at point guard. The shooting guard, we're gonna throw Mariah May as shooting guard. Because Mariah May and Mercedes are your 2 female champions in the company. They should be number 1 and number 2. So you need a backcourt duo, right? Or let's say in the NFL, let's say the Detroit Lions, you need a running back duo, Sonic and Knuckles, Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery. You need a 1-2 punch. You got that. You got that in Mariah May. You got that in Mercedes Moné. You dig what I'm saying? That should be your backcourt duo. That should be your running back duo. That should be your wide receiver duo. That should be your quarterback and your wide receiver duo. You can have Mercedes as the quarterback. You have Mariah as the star wide receiver. Then at the running back position, you got Jamie Hayter. Smart. I don't know, whatever sport that y'all love. In football, if you need glue girls in football, the quarterback would be Mercedes Moné. Your number one target, the wide receiver, wide receiver one would be Mariah May. The running back would be Jamie Hayter. Willow could be the tight end that you can rely on when it's a third down situation, when it's critical. You need a third down, you need a fourth down, you need to convert. Willow is your tight end. So you got Mercedes as the QB, Mariah as your wide receiver one. You got Jamie Hayter as your running back. Willow's the tight end. So you need a wide receiver two, right? You need a wide receiver two. Chris Statlander could be a wide receiver two. You got Chris Statlander, and then your wide receiver three. You can have your wide receiver three. You can have Mina as your wide receiver three. So your entire offense, your entire offense revolves around Mercedes as a QB, Mariah wide receiver one, wide receiver two is Statlander, Mina is wide receiver three, and Jamie Hayter is the running back. Willow's the tight end. On the defensive side of the ball, okay, you're gonna need some star corners. Okay, so the cornerback position, you need a cornerback duo, right? Or you need an edge rusher duo. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? On the defensive side, if you have two pass rushers or two good corners, you got Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa. On the defensive side of the ball. So if the offense can't get clicking, your defense needs to get stops, right? So you didn't give the offense a chance to click or to get scores, or defense needs to force turnovers. You got Hikaru Shida, you got Thunder Rosa as your top two corners or your top two edge rushers. You need a safety, right? You need a safety. Okay, where's who would be a perfect fit for a safety? You need a safety, right? Okay, a safety that prevents all these deep shots, that prevents big plays. You really need that true number one safety. You got Deon Purrazzo. That's that true safety. I hope y'all like that football analogy, man. I really just gave y'all a 10-minute football analogy, and I really hope y'all mess with that. I'm gonna clip that. But yeah, you need your top players. You need to start like in basketball. If you need a starting lineup, you got Mercedes at the point guard position. You got Mariah May at the shooting guard. You got Jamie Hayter at the small forward. At the power forward position, you're gonna play Chris Statlander at the center. You're gonna play Willow Nightingale. And then you got your bench players. Let's say I played 10 guys, right? So on the bench, I'm gonna have Shida, Thunder Rosa, Mina, Deanna and Serenity. That way, if something happened to one of that way, if one of my starting players goes down, then we'll plug in the next woman into the starting lineup, and then it goes on and on and on. And then they'll rotate like a 6-man. You know, you got role players. You know, they come off the bench. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know where I'm going with this? So yeah. Okay. Athena. We gotta get Athena up. Main event. Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa, AEW Women's World Championship. Thought this was a fun main event. They exchanged strikes at the start of the match. Mina battered Mariah with hammer strikes. Mina drop kicked Mariah in the knee. Mina focused her attack on the left leg of Mariah. Mariah bounced Mina off the barricade. Thunder Rosa was scouting the match from the front row. Mariah drove Mina into the barricade with a drop kick right on target. Mina blocked a kick from Mariah and then swept out Mariah's leg. Mina locked in the figure 4 as Mariah's legs were wrapped around the ring post. Mina connected with a rolling elbow strike. They knocked out winners with headbutts and a spinning back fist. Mina put down the champion with a backdrop suplex for a near fall. Mina drilled Mariah with a draping DDT for a 2 count as Mariah grabbed the bottom rope to stop the count. Mariah mauled Mina with 2 knee strikes. Mariah planted Mina with the Mayday, but Mina kicked out at the 2 count. Mariah planted Mariah with a crucifix bomb, but Mariah escaped. Mina rocked Mariah with a sling blade off the ropes. Mariah landed a headbutt and spiked Mina with a Storm Zero to score a pinfall victory. Now, after the match, Toni Storm is back in All Elite Wrestling at Excalibur. She made her return, and that's how the show closed with Toni Storm and Mariah May, and Thunder Rosa was in the crowd as well. So there's that. So Thunder Rosa's in the midst for a world title shot for Mariah May or Toni Storm, whoever gets it first. So yeah. So it looks like I don't know what's the plan for World's End. I don't know if Thunder Rosa is facing Mariah May at World's End. I'm assuming that was going to be the match until Toni came back last night, because I didn't think she was coming back this early. I thought she was coming back at World's End for Mariah. But I think we got to shake some things up. We got to roll the dice. We got to call an audible. We got to change the play call. Now, if I'm the offensive coordinator, right? Oh Lord, here we go. Here comes Alex with these football analogies. Honestly, bro, we got to get that belt off Mariah May. Now, I know you're probably thinking, but Alex, didn't she just win the freaking thing? Yeah, back in August, back in London. But let's be real, the title reign has been underwhelming. The title reign has not been good at all. And Mariah is a great worker. Good professional wrestler. But it's not her fault. It is not Mariah's fault. It strictly falls on booking and creative. Now, do I think now, do I think it could be better? No. I just think at World's End, what they'll do, I think, because I low-key think Mariah and Toni could be without the title. I'm not interested in seeing another Toni Storm title reign, but unfortunately, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put the belt back on Toni. They're gonna put that belt back on Toni Storm. And then where do we go from there? Where does Mariah May go from there? Where does the other girls go from there? You know what? Honestly, Jamie Hayter is facing Willow in the I think what is that? What is it called? A tournament? The Wrestle Dynasty tournament where the winner goes on the Wrestle Dynasty at the Tokyo Dome, and the winner of that Fatal 4-Way match gets a title shot they're choosing. Who's to say Jamie Hayter or honestly, who's to say Jamie Hayter or Willow wins? Whoever wins that match goes to Wrestle Dynasty, wins that Fatal 4-Way. Who's to say one of those two picks Mariah May to face her for the AEW Women's World Championship? And we just do, I don't know, guys. And we just do, honestly, that belt should go back to Jamie Hayter, if I'm being strictly honest. I think Jamie Hayter should be the one to end Mariah May. In my honest opinion, this is my take. I think we should pull the trigger, and if Jamie Hayter finds a way to get a match from Mariah May, we take the belt from Mariah and we put the belt back on Jamie Hayter. And we'll go from there. And that's just my honest take. And then if you wanna make some money, how about her in a feud with Britt Baker for the AEW Women's World Championship? I know many people love Britt Baker. You might love her. Some people hate her. But who's to say we get Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter for the Women's World Championship? I like story, guys. Guys, I like story. Now I know people are saying they had a falling out. They ain't cool with each other. Hell, put that on TV. Put that on TV. Come on, man. You can make money off of that. Tell a story between those two. That's story. That's story, man. Jamie Hayter gets hurt. She had nobody to call on. Her and Britt had a falling out. Supposedly in real life, I don't know if it's real or not. People are saying, "Oh, Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, they had a falling out." But tell that story on TV. You can make money off of it. Jamie Hayter goes to Wrestle Dynasty, wins that Fatal 4-Way, wins that Women's International Cup. She goes and beats Mariah May, and we go from there. I came back to get my title that I never lost 2 years ago. When I went away with an injury, and when I lost that AEW Women's World Championship, everything was taken away from me. I lost my passion for wrestling. I lost my passion for this business once all this stuff hit me. And then a friend that I thought I could trust turned her back on me. And we go from there. A friend that backstabbed me, a friend that I had a falling out with, I had an injury that kept me on the sidelines for a year. I thought I wasn't going to be able to wrestle again. I thought I contemplated retirement. That's the passion. That's what we need from Jamie Hayter right there. That's the passion that you need. That's the story you need to tell. You got the talent. You just need story, guys. You just need story. Brendan, yeah, like I said, knowing AEW creative, they're gonna put the belt back on Tony because that's all they know, and that's who really they don't want to lean on nobody else. Bro, Tony, if you listen to me, I'm booking these storylines for you. Tony Storm can come and cost Mariah May, and Mariah May can blame Tony Storm as the reason she's not the world champion no more, and she's the reason that Tony Storm is the reason that Jamie Hayter is the world champion, and Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter, they can tease something down the road. Tony Storm can be like, hey, you owe me. You owe me. And Jamie Hayter can come out of nowhere and be like, I didn't need your help. You are one of the reasons why I was no longer the AEW Women's World Champion in the first place. You took me out with an injury. Yeah, I remember you and your girls. You were out there running around with Ruby Soho. You were out there running around with Saraya. Y'all took me out with an injury. Y'all put me on the show for a year. Y'all took away my world championship. That's what we need. That's what we need. I thought Dynamite was an okay show. I thought it was solid. But the matches are there. We just gotta get we gotta get the storytelling. We gotta get the investment down, bro. We get those two things down. We're clicking. So yeah. All right. I kept you guys here for an hour. All right. All right. Saturday night's main event. Let's go to Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event, man. This is the first time WWE is hosting a Saturday night's main event in over. Last time it happened, 2008. Now the show is revived 16 years later. Let's go over the match card. All right, so we got Bayley or Chelsea Green versus either Mitchin or Tiffany Stratton. This is a tournament final for the inaugural WWE United States Championship. So my prediction, they're having semifinals tomorrow. I will not be live for SmackDown. I'm gonna go with Chelsea Green. Let's mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with Chelsea Green and Mitchin to be in the tournament finals for the WWE Women's United States Championship. And I am having Chelsea Green go all the way and win this tournament. You heard it here first. I'm going to go with Chelsea Green, man, because the work that Chelsea Green has put on, it needs to be rewarded. And I feel like Chelsea Green should be rewarded for all that she's done for the company. She bet on herself. She came back. She's gotten over with the fans. Great character work. You should reward Chelsea Green. Mitchell has done a very good job as well. I love Mitchell. She bet on herself. She went to Impact. Me and him had a great run there. Came back to WWE. Things were working out for her. But seems like things started to turn the corner last year when she had that match with Io Sky for the women's title. So I'm gonna lock in my pick and say Chelsea Green for the inaugural WWE Women's United States Championship. Bayley is already a made woman. Tiffany Stratton, she's finna be the world champion. Chelsea Green is deserving of this, and I'm locking in as my first pick. Up next, Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. I think Liv Morgan's gonna retain. At first, I said WWE needs to pull the trigger and give Io the belt, but no. We got something bigger for that. So Liv Morgan retains her Women's World Championship. We go to the Raw on Netflix episode, and we do Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at the Netflix debut show of Monday Night Raw. And we have Rhea Ripley win the belt there. Weeks later, we have Io Sky go and win the Royal Rumble. WrestleMania 41, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Women's World Championship. Io Sky wins at WrestleMania 41, and that's how Io Sky gets the belt back. Well, not get the belt back, but get the Women's World Championship. So I think that's how they should do it. Liv beats Io tomorrow. Rhea accidentally costs Io. Because these were planning for a Rhea Ripley Io Sky feud. So Rhea accidentally costs Io the title match tomorrow night. I mean, Saturday night, excuse me. Then we get Rhea beating Liv at the Netflix debut show. We'll get Io winning the Royal Rumble. We'll get the match at Mania between these two. And we go right from there. And Io gets the belt at WrestleMania 41. And all the Io fans can rejoice, can celebrate. We pop bottles of champagne like we just won a Super Bowl. That's how we do it. Next up, Gunther versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. They said a title change can happen on any one of these on this show, so I'm gonna go with Gunther to retain. Many people are saying Finn could win it. I just don't. Oh, that would shock me if they do that. So yeah. Many people say Gunther can win it. Or Finn. I don't see Damian winning the belt back anytime soon. Even though Damian is a great worker. Shout out to him. Damian Priest. He's the man for real. Times he put the company on his back when you looked like it was slipping a little bit. But I'm going to go with Gunther to retain. If Finn Balor wins, I don't know how to continue this Finn Balor Damian Priest non-title feud. Honestly, the whole Judgment Day needs to split up, in my honest opinion. The whole Judgment Day needs to split up, in my honest opinion. They all need to go solo and branch out. This whole Judgment Day thing needs to be over. Because who's going to take over Judgment Day once they boot Finn from the group? Dom? Liv? Carlito? Who? So I'm going to go with Gunther to retain. If he doesn't retain, I'll be fine with Finn Balor winning. So yeah. Next up, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre in a one-on-one match. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre to win this. Plain and simple. And then last but not least, the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Now, WWE did put out a video of Triple H showing Cody Rhodes something. Is it the old wing eagle belt that they're putting out there? Because if it is, you want massive heel heat, you gotta Kevin Owens still has to win this match. Can you imagine Cody Rhodes coming out with the winged eagle belt with the old design, coming out with the winged eagle belt, only for him to lose it 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later to Kevin Owens? Can you imagine the heel heat that he would get, that Kevin Owens would get from this? If this happens, if Kevin Owens is to go all the way and beat Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, come on SmackDown with the old school title belt that Cody Rhodes came out with. Can you imagine the heel heat that he would get? Dog, they gotta pull the trigger. They have to let Kevin Owens beat Cody Rhodes. They have to let him go over. I think that should be massive heel heat. If Cody brings out the old school title design just for him to lose it 15, 20 minutes later, can you imagine? Ooh. You want to end the year on a high note, boy, that's what you do right there. That's what you need to do right there. You need to put the belt on Kevin Owens at Saturday Night's Main Event with the old school title design. Oh boy, man. Boy, oh boy. Could you imagine the heel heat that this man would get if that was to happen? I don't think Cody should retain here, man. I think we should get a new champion. Kevin Owens, man. Kevin Owens. Come on, WWE. You got money to make. You got money to make. You got money to make. Yeah. So yeah, man, I got Kevin Owens going over and beating Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship, and the show goes off the air with Kevin Owens holding up the old school winged eagle design. Oh. And then he comes out on SmackDown the next week. Oh my goodness. No, not that. Oh, it's gonna be pre-taped. Well, the final SmackDown 2024. They do that, yeah. So my predictions: I got Chelsea Green as the inaugural Women's United States Champion. I got Liv Morgan retaining against Io Sky. I got Gunther retaining. I got Drew McIntyre, and I got Kevin Owens. Bam! Those are my picks for Saturday Night's Main Event, man. But anyway, guys, that's it for me on the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's all I got for you guys. I reviewed Dynamite. I reviewed Saturday Night's Main Event real quick. So, yeah, man. What's up, Matthew? What's up, man? Appreciate everybody who came, man. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, subscribe. I will not be live tomorrow because I'll be vlogging TNA Final Resolution. That video will be up on Saturday. So, yeah, man. Y'all take care. I'll see you back live Saturday night for Saturday Night's Main Event. And I love y'all, man. Y'all take care. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all later, man. All right?